Hello, it's time to talk about Pillar of Health number 5, movement. So I promised that I do wash my hair and get polished looking some days. I guess one day out of this week, I actually had like fixed hair and stuff and makeup, but it's not a good representation of what I usually look like. This is not when I'm all like fixed up or whatever. So anyway, when I have to go out in public, I try to look a little more decent. But, so anyway, one of the reasons I'm still dressed like this is because I'm about to get my workout in. My twins slept in a little bit this morning, so they're still napping. It's kind of late for them, to still be asleep, but that way they, they get like their 2-hour nap in, and it usually gives me time to get stuff done and to get my workout in. So, no, honey, let me finish my video, okay? So anyway, I am not going to, get changed or whatever until I get my workout. So I will show you in a minute what I do for my workouts, just kind of briefly. But for the most part, you're probably thinking that I'm going to tell you have to work out, you can't make excuses, you have to do something like that's really hard, that makes you sore, that's like, an hour to 2 hours a day, all this stuff. But it really isn't that. A lot of what I'm going to talk about for movement is really just moving your body with purpose. When I first started working out, it wasn't because I really wanted to. Like, my coach kind of told me, if you could just move your body with purpose for 10 minutes a day, you will start shifting your activity level. You'll start producing more endorphins in your brain. All those like happy feel-good chemicals come when your body is moving. Obviously, we also need them when we sleep. So a lot of the stuff that we covered this week leads up to adding in something like fitness, like exercise or whatever. It kind of makes everything pull together, and it kind of works hand in hand with nutrition. So you don't necessarily lose weight just from working out. One of the big myths is people are like, I want to lose weight, and I started working out, and I'm busting my butt every day and I'm not seeing any progress. It's because nutrition is the main foundation for getting healthy from the inside out, and when it comes to like weight loss and stuff. If you're not on track with your nutrition, your workouts, not that they're for naught, like it's still important to be active, but it's not going to make as big of an impact on your weight loss if you don't have your nutrition on track. So that's why clean eating is super, super, super important. You finding out which method of eating for eating those healthy foods for you, like your schedule and all that kind of stuff, like you figuring out what works for you is super important. Getting enough sleep is what's part of what's going to help you, break through a weight loss plateau. So if you have weight loss resistance, you probably need to, have help balancing your hormones with improving your nutrition, with getting better sleep, with reducing your stress. So luckily, fitness, just moving your body with purpose, even like I said in my post, turning on music and, dancing around while you're cleaning, or just, being active, dancing around, being silly with your kids, even just 10 minutes a day can make a big difference. If you're not doing anything right now, that is probably like the best place to start. I was just never one of those people before that had like a workout routine. The only time I worked out in school growing up was dancing or cheering. And I hated running. Like, I hated when we had to do the mile. I never did extra exercise, most of the time. I mean, I played outside and stuff like that, but it wasn't anything, rigorous or whatever. So it's not something that has always been a part of my lifestyle. I know people can look at me now and think I'm some sort of a fitness freak, but I'm really not. Like, I don't like working out more than an hour. I don't like jumping around and doing like the hard cardio stuff, but I have fallen in love with weightlifting and doing yoga and plyo and stuff like that. That's very low impact, and it just really works on your strength and flexibility. But to get there, I started doing 10 minutes a day. First, it was walking. Sometimes it was stretching. Then I started doing some at-home workouts, and, all of them kind of range from like 10 minutes to 35, 40 minutes. And it was stuff like, I literally, when I started working out, besides like the prenatal stuff that I did that was usually just walks, or like right after my daughter was born, like stroller walks and, continuing some of that yoga stuff, I didn't really start doing like actual workouts and home programs and stuff like that till my daughter was a year old. And that's when I kind of started with just more intentional 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and then doing actual programs and, you know, following a routine. You know, it was a trainer that had created a routine, and all I had to do was put the DVD in and follow it, right? So I followed the schedules for that, and sometimes I missed a day, and I just, you know, better not perfect, right? Like, got over it, because I was like, at least I'm doing something most days out of the week. But I started feeling stronger. It actually made me more motivated to eat healthy because I was getting in my workouts. So I was more, you know, excited about trying healthy recipes. I thought I was more, you know, just feeling leaner and stronger and all that stuff. So once I kind of made the mind-body connection that I could make myself stronger without having to be like this crazy athlete, it just really, I started feeling good. I started sleeping better. I started, you know, not wanting to drink more other stuff besides water as much. So it was easy to help like get in more water, because you need it when you're working out, because you're sweating more. So you're losing, you know, your fluid that way, but you're also like, you need more water because you're thirsty, right? From working out. Especially like during the summertime and stuff. So it helps me up my water intake. And so anyway, it was kind of like part of the catalyst for helping me with all those other pillars we talked about earlier in the week, just kind of bringing it all together. So like I said, with the brain chemicals, like the endorphins, your serotonin levels, all that stuff, it just makes you a happier person. And there's a phrase out there that exists saying that, you know, have you ever met a person who works out regularly that's a truly unhappy person? And it's really hard for me to find somebody that I know works out consistently who isn't like an overall happy person. It's just part of it kind of goes hand in hand, because like I said, if it filters into the other areas of life, because you are getting your workouts in, and then you're eating healthier and you're doing the other, you know, behaviors, you just kind of believe in yourself more. Like when you conquer a workout, you know, even if it's kind of simple, but like you did it, you have a sense of accomplishment. So that kind of goes into the mindset. When you get your workout in and you know you burn some calories and you're kind of getting rid of all the toxins in your body, it kind of goes into nutrition and makes you want to keep eating healthier. When you're working out hard and you're really thirsty, the only thing that truly is going to quench your thirst is quality water. So it's going to make you drink more water, right? When you work out regularly, you actually, you know, fatigue your muscles and expend, you know, energy that you need to use up during the day, and it helps you sleep better. So see how the 4 pillars that came before this one, if you add in movement, add in fitness to your daily routine, even if it's not every day, like even if it's just the 3 days a week, that's kind of like the minimum recommendation, to me, like that's great. You know what I mean? That's enough. If you're at 0 right now, 2 to 3 days a week to me is enough. I would try to get to 4, like is like your next big goal, just because that means more days a week you're working out than not. But it's kind of, you know, it's up to you, like what you really need. And some people, like now, if the weather starts getting better, you can do walks, and you can make it like a family ordeal. You can take your family on a walk. You know, we jump on the trampoline sometimes and just kind of like walk around out in the yard. Please stop. And anyway, so you can kind of make it like a family ordeal if you don't want to, you know, have the I need to work out hanging over my head. Once I kind of got into a routine of press and play and doing a workout at home, I kind of fell in love with the process, because I didn't have to look a certain way to go anywhere. I was literally still wearing my maternity clothes when I was a year postpartum with my daughter. So I would still be wearing these comfy lounging clothes when I would start my workout, and just wear those while I worked out, and then take my shower and change, right? I also used to hate the fact of thinking about like, oh, I have to get showered and get all ready again, you know, but then I just, you know, I just dealt with it. Like if my hair didn't get super sweaty, I would just use some dry shampoo and not rewash it again. I mean, obviously it's not looking impressive today, but I only wash my hair twice a week right now, and use a natural shampoo and conditioner and just use dry shampoo in between if I need to. But honestly, I've kind of conditioned my hair not to be super oily, and I'm not like a super sweaty person. Like I do sweat during my workouts, and obviously I would get stinky, but I just take a shower, and for the most part, like my hair doesn't get super saturated. So I know there's some people out there who they're like, I'm way too sweaty and oily of a person to not wash my hair every day. So whatever works for you, but that's just one of the ways I'm trying to be like a little more crunchy and all that. It's working for me for now. So hopefully I don't smell when you're around me. But for the most part, doing them at home, it just made it so easy for me because my daughter could be sleeping. I was like the nap time, queen of workouts and I kind of still am. Like I'm about to do my workout as soon as I get done with this video while my twins are still sleeping. And obviously you saw my daughter be bopping around here. She's 7 now. So I've been doing this for over 6 years. And sometimes she joins me, like if she's awake, but for the most part, I try to do it while everybody else is doing their thing. Sometimes I do it when they're all awake and they're like all over me, but I rather them see me doing it, and kind of like join in when they can than me doing all the moves perfectly. Like obviously, if you're more obsessed with like getting the results quicker, like that might annoy you. And sometimes it does for me when I'm trying to like master a move or something. And I'm like, y'all cannot be climbing on me while I'm doing this or whatever. And so, I just let them have their moments with me. Sometimes if I need to like pause the workout, that's fine too. And then just, let them be involved and it's totally fine. So, for me, I like it better than going to the gym. Now, some people I know, they just will not go to the gym. I mean, they will not get their workout in unless they go and they're face to face with somebody that's going to make them do it. So, because I've worked with a lot of people, like I help a lot of people do their workouts at home, and I do teach PiYo Live locally, and people come to the gym to do that. But otherwise I don't work out at the gym besides teaching that class. And there are some other classes I would like to take. The class environment is actually really, really fun, but I don't like waiting on machines. I don't use the treadmill and the other cardio machines. So like for me, it doesn't make sense to work out at the gym. I have the weights that I need here. I have the space. I can do it while my, kids are sleeping or fit it in whenever and just not have to worry about juggling, leaving the house and coming back. So you need to find what works for you, though. Some people, it works better for them to go somewhere, they're held accountable in person, and they don't have equipment or room at home to work out, so they need to go to the gym. That is fine. The bottom line is you just need to find what works for you. If all you ever do is like walk or run, and you can do HIIT interval training, the high intensity interval training, where you just like work your heart rate up into spikes, and it really helps burn a lot more calories than just doing kind of like steady state cardio. And you don't have to do it as long because you're really spiking your heart rate. So it's good for getting your heart pumping. It's really good for heart health. Getting that blood circulating, good for circulation period all over your body. So for heart health is one of the main reasons, and that has nothing to do with weight loss. Like, yes, weight loss can be a byproduct of exercising, but don't just do it for that reason. Like I said, you have to have your nutrition on track, or you're just going to get frustrated with yourself. You might lose some weight initially because obviously you're burning calories, when you work out, but it's got to be more than that. You've got to start taking in the nutrition your cells need. So like we were talked about earlier this week, we just briefly touched on cells are constantly being regenerated in your body. So what happens with the new cells that come up, so what you're putting in your body, nutrition-wise, water-wise, all that stuff helps form the cells that are going to be in your body from then on until they die off, right? So eventually, if you have healthy habits over a long period of time, your cells will all mostly be healthy cells, right? And exercise actually goes into that. The thing that you have to be cautious about when it comes to exercise and your cells is if you are a cardio junkie, say you're a marathon runner and you don't eat enough like antioxidants or drink enough antioxidants, you actually have what's called like oxidative stress. You have like too much going on, it produces more free radicals. And so if you don't have a way, like antioxidants kill free radicals are what can lead to cancer cells. So you don't want a whole bunch of free radicals hanging out in your body. So you want to kill them off by taking in plenty of antioxidants. So if you are a runner and you're not sure if you're getting adequate antioxidants into your body every day, you need to look into a superfood shake like Shakeology, or, take supplements that are high in antioxidants. Eat foods that are high in antioxidants. I truly believe in starting with food first when it comes to improving your health, but I know that some people, it's so much harder to change the way they're eating versus if they can add in a supplement and then kind of make changes after that, because you start to feel the benefits of whatever you're taking, and then it makes it a little easier to, on the back end, make the other changes. So, if you have any questions as far as exercise goes, you can drop it below. You can let me know if you have suggestions on, you can let me know like what your favorite kind of exercise is. The biggest thing about it being a pillar of health is the movement. We were not made to be sedentary. Obviously, we're descended from people who like had to go out and hunt food, had to, maybe they traveled in packs, maybe they, farmed and, all that stuff. Like that's very, very active living. And a lot of times now we're sitting down for like hours a day. And it's just a product of our, our universe now. Like that's just how it is, right? Our country is, set up to utilize technology. A lot of the jobs, we don't have to be as active as we used to, and that's okay. But you still have to work it in, and you have to find a way to do it that works for you. Do little things too, like, maybe like if you're humped over a computer or your phone all day, like you'll start like kind of messing with your posture. Like paying attention to your posture and sitting up straight is super, super, super important, because so much of your nervous system and your circulatory system and just like your muscles and stuff, they're going to fatigue more if you like have them in an improper position. And you could do actual damage too to your other systems and stuff. So as far as digestion goes, that's another big, huge help with digestion comes from exercise. So just like with getting, adequate nutrition, drinking enough water, exercise also really helps with digestion. So this might be TMI, but I always get stuff moving pretty good after my workout. And so it makes it harder for your body to not work properly if you're moving it like you should. But a few times a day, like the whole sitting over a computer thing, you can put your hands like behind your head and just like stretch back like this and look up. And it feels so good. Even right now, it feels so good. So try to do that like a couple of times a day, especially if you work sitting down a lot. If you can switch out your chair to one of those big, rubber balls, an exercise ball, see if you can do that. If you can change from a sitting desk to a standing desk at work, that makes a huge difference too. Like standing burns more calories, but it's also, you can kind of move your feet around. You're not like sitting as still as you would, like in a chair. You're standing and you can move around a little bit. So something magical happens too, like when we move like certain sides of our body. Obviously it works like the other side of our brain, and having to learn like choreography when you're doing workout moves. So they're like, use your right hand and reach down and then go up, and your left foot's doing something different. Like if you're doing some compound moves or whatever, it's actually really good for like making your brain work and like improving your brain function and stuff. So it's kind of fun to have those kind of work together, and it improves your brain function and improves your happy chemicals in your brain, and it also burns the calories you want to get rid of. So all the while it's helping you get rid of toxins because you're sweating out the bad stuff. It's helping you create healthier cells as your new cells generate, and it just makes you feel good. It's hard to explain, because if you're not there yet, I totally understand your mindset, because I was there, hated to work out, and now I'm a fitness instructor. It's just crazy. So anyway, I'm very, very passionate about making it a part of your life, at least most days a week. And I'll show you what I do at home. I literally have like my iPad or my phone or my laptop, and so I turn it on. The reflection's probably horrible, but I use Beachbody On Demand, and I can literally just open the app and I sit this on my bed. I have my workout mat in the floor. It's being super slow for some reason. My internet's like crazy today. My phone's been spazzing out on me. I'm just like, technology is not my friend. Why is it not pulling up? I just tested this before I went live to make sure that I had the right thing open, and now it's not working. Okay, maybe it'll pull up in a second and I'll show you. But it's super easy to do from your phone too, and you can actually you get access to every single workout program that Beachbody has ever released. Now they do the All Access Pass, and it also includes the meal plans for each one. There's actually a whole channel dedicated to like recipes in a cooking show. So they're like, I don't know, 3 to 8 minutes usually, and they like, you can watch one of the trainers, her brother's a chef, and they cook together, and there's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of recipes, and you can actually print them off. Let's see, I wish I could get this to work, because I need to do my workout in a minute anyway. Let's see, I'm going to close it out and reopen it. I'm seriously technologically challenged for the most part. So if I can make it work, y'all can make it work. Let's see if it's going to open this time. I think it's going to work this time because it's thinking now. Oh, there it is. It's coming. Okay, so you get access to all the workouts like I said. Right now I'm doing 80-day obsession, but you have like, oops, the wrong way. You have a whole library of stuff. You can search by trainer, you can search by like duration of the workout, you can search by intensity. I mean, look, these are all different programs, and there's like workouts underneath each of these titles. So like this is 80-day obsession that I'm doing right now, so when you click on it and you pull it up, and these are all different workouts. So, and you literally just hit play. I'm doing a booty workout today. And it just plays. So I like literally sit that on the edge of my bed or wherever I'm doing my workout. I usually work out in our room, and I've got my, let me show you, my Selecta Bowflex weights. They were an investment, but I bought them for myself for Mother's Day one year. And I've used the heck out of them. And I love it because it just takes up that much room. And I have 5 pounds to 52.5 pounds worth of weight that I can use for each hand. And it's super easy. And I'll show you, I don't know how to, oh, there it goes. And then right here, I have my mats in a basket. I have a thick one, kind of a more cushy one, like a yoga one, and then I have my foam roller, which, oh my gosh, if you work out and you don't have one of these, I highly, highly, highly suggest it. Whatever brand works for you, they have them at Walmart, you can get them on Amazon, but I literally roll out, especially my back and my upper back, where I carry a lot of tension and get really sore, sometimes from improper form when I'm working out, but I'm working on it. But that thing is amazing, and it's super good for helping with recovery, feeling better in general when it comes to working out your sore muscles. It's kind of like giving yourself a massage. So, oops, sorry. So anyway, I just want this video to encourage you, if you're not already working out, to make it part of your day and to just do it. Like a lot of people are like, I need to get motivated to do it. And I'm like, well, really, motivation for getting started doesn't really exist. You need to just do it, like be inspired to start, and then as you start feeling better, as you start making progress, then you're going to be motivated to keep going. I have an online support group of everybody that does Beachbody On Demand with me, so that, I can answer any questions. I can like help people decide what program they need to start with, because as you saw, there's so many to choose from. So you're not alone in that, and it's so easy to just once you get started, you realize that you're doing it with other people who may have been in the same spot you were. I have people from all kinds of, places all over the country, some people from other countries, and then people with all kinds of jobs, like stay-at-home moms to nurses to teachers, to people who work with other companies and stuff and have a 9-to-5 job. It just depends on, your willingness to try something new. But like I said, you find what works for you, and that's all I care about you doing, okay? So start a dance party if you need to. Start with some basic stretches. You can find a whole lot on YouTube as well. So the thing that I like the most about the programs that I do and that I advocate for is that they are spelled out for you. The trainers created it from start to finish. You don't even have to follow it perfectly, but you just follow the workout schedule. And so this day you do this workout, this day you do that workout, the next day you do another workout, and then you just keep going. And so before you know it, you've been through weeks and weeks and weeks of a variety of workouts. You've lost inches, you've lost weight, you're stronger, you're more motivated to eat healthy, you're sleeping better, and you got to do some fun moves with other people that were doing them at home, you know? So to me, it's something that I'm probably going to keep doing. I want to get certified to teach other formats besides just PiYo as well. So hopefully one day I'll be bringing you some Core de Force. It's like MMA kickboxing style class. And then there's other weightlifting ones too that are like group classes that are fun. But for the takeaway from this video is that don't exercise with just the intention to lose weight. Don't obsess about how many calories you're burning. Literally do it to feel better. You'll just focus on feeling better, because even though the workout might be hard and you might really, really, really hate it at first, once you make it consistent, you're going to feel better, especially after each workout. It's going to turn your mood around, you're going to sweat out the toxins, and you're going to feel a sense of accomplishment, and your body is going to respond. So just let it be something you do in conjunction with the other pillars we talked about, and if I can help you in any way, I will, but just know that it really is an important one, and that even if you feel like you're so far away from consistent exercise right now, you're closer than you think. So y'all have a fantastic night and weekend, and I'll be posting some more over the weekend to kind of wrap everything up about this series. And everybody that joins this group before the end of the month will get an email copy of the videos, but the videos will be taken down March 1st. So if you have anybody that you think might enjoy this group, please add them. It's for everyone who wants to be a part of it. And yeah, thanks for watching.